5 on Your Health tonight, asking teenagers to explain why they drink or why they do drugs. The results from a new national survey, they're offering some surprising reasons. Here to talk about that is Dr. Khadija Booth Watkins, a psychiatrist and the Associate Director of the Clay Center for Young Healthy Minds at Mass General Hospital. Great to see you, Doctor.
Great to see you, Doctor. So, as you know, there was a stereotype out there that kids like to party, they like to break the rules. You know, kids want to know where the line is. But what did this CDC study find?
Well, thank you for having me back. That is kind of true. I think, if you think about this developmentally, young people are more likely to be impulsive, so they're more prone to risky behavior and potentially rule breaking. But there's so many other reasons why kids engage in substance use. Some of it might be to feel accepted, to be part of a group, or to want to be seen as cool. But a lot of kids, what we're finding is using substances as coping skills, maladaptive coping skills nonetheless, but to help them feel better. Maybe they've heard someone say that it'll help them with, not being able to sleep or feeling depressed or feeling less stressed. But it's not as simple as just kids being impulsive and wanting to use, but it really has a lot more to do with that we're seeing that they're struggling.
That's interesting information.
It is, right.
Yeah.
We were both computing that. So if parents discover their teenager drinking or doing drugs, especially alone, what's your advice? You're a parent, what do you do?
Well, first, I want to stop and just take a moment and take my own temperature and pulse, make sure that I'm ready to engage with my child, because I might be angry, sad, stressed, or, a myriad of different feelings. So I want to make sure that I'm prepared to engage, and it may not be immediately. I may need to take a moment to process what I've seen or heard. I might need to think about how I'm going to approach it, knowing my child and their temperament. But you want to really understand what the function of the behavior is. You don't really, I really would discourage why. I mean, we do so many things, and if you ask me why, I don't know. And often they don't know either.
Right.
So it's really about trying to understand the function of their behavior. So how did you get here? What did you think it was going to do for you? Is it helping you? And as a parent, how about you let me help you? And maybe we can find another way to get to this end goal, which is ultimately feeling better. Maybe we go see our pediatrician or see the psychiatrist or see a therapist. But let me help you. I'm here to help. Right. We have to be so mindful of our body language, our tone, because we don't want to come across as judgmental or harshly critical.
And you use the word help, but it's important. I'm not here to punish you. I'm here to help you, which is very good. Dr. Booth Watkins, great to have you with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Stay well.